Hey guys, what's up? It's Daniel with TrailerMountain.com, and today I'm testing and unboxing the Solo Stove and Cook Pot. This is a stainless steel wood-burning stove for backpacking, and it comes with a nice little stainless steel pot as well. So I'm going to get it out of the box. I'm going to show you why it's cool, why you should potentially want to buy one, and then we'll get it outside and I'll fill it full of a bunch of sticks and twigs, and we'll get a fire going and we'll do a boil test. Alright, so on the inside here it says for full instructions go to solostove.com /perks. So here's the website for that, solostove.com /perks. And you get some cool stuff. So they have a thing on here, it says claim your free Solo Stove adventure perks. So you get free Solo Stove recipe videos. They also do free monthly giveaways, and they also offer gear testing opportunities too. So if you're a gear tester, you might want to contact Solo Stove and maybe they'll send you one too. Really important for me, I really enjoy branding, so they give you a Solo Stove sticker. That's super important to me. I like stickers, you know, that may be the bringing out the inner child in me, you know, where kids put stickers on everything. I dig stickers, and that's pretty cool that they give you one. Alright, so here's your Solo Stove. Comes in a nice little stuff sack right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it on my scale, and I want to see how much it weighs total weight as it sits just like this. Now, granted, this is not titanium, this is all stainless steel. 1 pound, 1.7 ounces. Let's get it out of the bag here and see what we got. So here's your kit right here. Nice little handles so you can hold on to everything. And a nice little lid that has a silicone grade little rubber liner on it so you can actually pick up the lid and not get burned. So that's cool. These are all stainless steel and very well constructed. As you can see on the side of the pot here, graduations are stamped in. That's awesome. Inside the pot is the stove. So I'm going to get this thing out of its stuff sack. Granted, that weight included 2 stuff sacks. Alright, so there's your Solo Stove right there. All stainless steel construction, real solid too. This thing feels really sturdy. And this is on the inside, so this was kind of just sitting in there just like this. So what you do is you take this out, you put this on the top of this little lip right here. It just kind of sits right there, and that's your pot stand. So what you would do is you would get your pot and sit it on top just like so. And on the inside you can see that's your grating. So what you would do is you would put all your tinder and everything like that, light that in there, and then you would just start feeding more and more sticks inside through this little slot right here. So far it's really cool. I like it. It's very well constructed. I mean, this thing is solid. From a backpacking standpoint, no, it's not made of titanium. But on the flip side, you don't need to bring fuel with you, so you're going to save weight there, and you'll kind of pretty much 6 to 1, half dozen the other. You don't bring fuel, a liquid fuel or a solid fuel like an Esbit tablet, but you're going to find fuel all over the, you know, wherever you're hiking or backpacking along the way, unless it's pouring raining, whatever. But I guess you could always put an Esbit tablet in here and, you know, burn. So you have the opportunity to find fuel wherever you are and still cook your meals, which is great. Plus, it reduces your carbon footprint. You don't have to bring fuel. You're not burning, you know, putting fumes in the air or anything like that. It's natural. I think you can see that on the inside here. It's double wall. Okay, so this is all double walled. And what happens is, if you can see down the bottom, right down here, there's a little opening. So what happens is, as you're burning your fuel, on the inside here, it goes through that outer wall into the inner wall, and then it comes out of these top holes right here, putting forced hot air down into the combustion chamber and really increasing the efficiency of the stove. Now, why the wire grate? So what happens is, underneath that is increases the amount of airflow, because it's not just a solid bed. You have airflow under that. So with that being said, so it makes the fire burn more efficiently with less smoke, increasing your efficiency of the stove, which is great. So let's get the stove on the scale. I just want to see how much the stove with the top piece here, I want to see how much that all weighs total. 8.5 ounces. Not bad. Now this is solid 304 stainless steel, and the grate here, these wires are nichrome, so they're really going to withstand a lot of heat over a long period of time, making this stove last a tremendous amount of time and still stay durable and, you know, take a beating over the years of backpacking. So this is really, really nice. Now, as for the pot itself, it does have a nice little pour spout right here, and as you can tell, it does have the graduation stamped in. Same 304 stainless steel on both, and on the lid here, it can lay flat, the little handle, or you can slide this over like that so it remains up. This way you don't have to run the risk of like touching the top of the pot lid to try to open it. So you can just do that, and then when you're done, when you want to store it, you fold it flat, which is great. Real high polished stainless steel too. A nice little lip that goes around it that fits perfectly on the pot. Maybe a millimeter of room. Now I want to see how much the pot and the lid weighs on my stove. So get this back to 0. 8.3 ounces for the pot and the lid. The only thing I wish it had, like the lid, this little rubber handle right here, I wish it had that around these. But, you know, not that big a deal. And why you should consider buying one. So when you're done, what you do is you take the top of the stove off, turn it upside down, set it down into the actual stove itself, set that down into the pot. What I would do is kind of just put it back in its stuff sack like this. Now granted, yeah, you're going to add a little bit of weight with the stuff sack, but not that much, and it's really going to help protect everything and keep everything lasting for a long time. So get that all sealed up. It's also going to reduce noise inside your pack, so keep that in mind. Put the lid on, fold that bad boy flat like that, and then there you go. And as I said, I'm going to just put it on the scale because I just want to get the overall weight with the stuff sack without the main stuff sack. So 1 pound, 1.2 ounces. Not that bad. Now, as I said, keep in mind you're not carrying fuel with you, so when you have a full setup like this and you can find sticks and twigs and tinder along the way while you're hiking and backpacking, this is great. You know, you're always going to find dry wood unless it's just torrential downpour wherever you are. But when you use solid fuel like wood, you're going to reduce your carbon footprint for not burning petroleum products like, you know, white gas or anything like that, or denatured alcohol. And the way the stove is designed, that it's super efficient, you're going to use less twigs to reach your boil times to cook your food faster. Not to mention stainless steel is pretty easy to clean. On the handle base here, you could really see the solid spot welds that are used to hold this thing together. And the handles, you know, it's perfect for angled the way it is, because you can hold it like this just for the curvature of your own hand. You're not like this, which is a little awkward, so you hold it more like this and it's nice and perfect. 30 ounces, plenty of water. You know, for cooking most backpacking meals, all you need is really 16 ounces, but everything is there, which is great. Now, we're going to go outside and we're going to get some twigs and we're going to fire this bad boy up, and I'll show you how well it works. Alright, so I have my dryer lint and Vaseline here. Put it in the solo stove. And I'm going to throw a spark on it. Let's see if I can get this bad boy to go. There we go. And basically at that point, just start throwing in little sticks. Alright, so once that thing starts to get going pretty good like it is, basically just going to put the pot stand on it. And then I have 16 ounces of cold water right here. And put that on top, and off we go.
Alright, we're at a roaring boil right now. The Solo stove. It's a done deal. This thing works pretty good. I just had a handful of sticks and it boiled 16 ounces of cold water from the sink. So, pretty good. I do like it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pot off. Alright, so you can see the bed of coals down in there. Get a little closer so you can see it. And that thing is still putting out a good amount of heat, even with just coals.
Alright guys, so that's my review of the Solo stove. This is a wood burning stove for backpacking, camping. It's also great for like emergency preparedness. So if you threw this in your bug out bag, you know you're going to have a high quality stove to bring with you in case anything happens. You need to grab a bag and go. So you can cook your food, purify water, do whatever you have to do. This is a great way to do it, especially with its super efficient double wall design. It's really going to help reduce the amount of fuel that it's going to use to cook your food, but it also is super efficient. Plus, with that metal grating in there, when you're done with it, after it cools down, of course, you kind of just shake it out, and then you're good to go for the next time that you have to use it. So everything is designed very, very top-notch. I mean, even the little spot welds around the frame here, you can see on the inside of the ring, right there. All those little spot welds, all of those, as well as the actual right here and right here to hold on the pot stands. Everything is very well put together, and this thing is super durable, super strong too. So I mean, even at full, like, it's got a little spring to it, but not much at all. So you basically just set that down in there, put your stuff sack on, put it back in its pot, put the lid on, get it back in its stuff sack. There you go, Solo stove. So, awesome stove. I really like it. It's very well built. So if you like my review and found it informative, you want to get one of these for yourself, click on that link down in my description box below and make your purchase. When you do, it helps support my YouTube channel and my website. Another way to help support is to click on that I button right up here. When you do that, you could donate any number of dollars, and that's going to allow me to produce higher quality content to give back to you. So I really appreciate all the help and love and support you guys have shown me over the past couple years. If you guys have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Please leave them down in my description box below, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Also too, please like, share, and subscribe. Here's the like button right down here. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it informative, and subscribe. Here's the subscribe button right here. When you click on that, you're going to stay up to date on all the latest gear reviews that I'm working on here at Trail & Mountain's YouTube channel. Best way to stay connected is to head on over to my website, which is trailmountain.com. When you go there, on the lower right-hand corner of the screen, there's going to be a little pop-up where you can put in your email address and then click submit. When you do that, you're going to stay up to date on the latest and greatest gear reviews on outdoor gear, technology, mountain bike gear, camera stuff, all kinds of stuff. So there's also some exclusive content that's only on the website as well. So last but not least, we're also doing a thru-hike of the John Muir Trail mid to late 2017. It's probably going to be around September 2017. We're raising money for Big City Mountaineers. Here's their website right here. When you click on this picture, it's going to take you right over to the website where you can go and make your tax-deductible donation. I set a goal of $10,000 to raise money for this great cause, and what they do, what Big City Mountaineers does, is that they take inner city youth, so a bunch of kids, you know, that don't really have, you know, I mean, some of them don't have a mom and dad, they don't have a positive role model in their lives, some of these kids are making poor life choices, and, you know, they need some love and guidance, and that's where Big City comes in. So what they do is they take these kids completely out of their element, take them out into the wilderness for a week at a time, and they teach them team building skills, give them a positive role model and a mentor to look up to and show them the right way, and say, all right, well, today we're going to go up to that, you know, 13,000 foot peak. And most of these kids are like, there's no way we're going to get up there. And when they work together and they accomplish it and they get up to the top of that summit and they look out and they're like, wow, look what I accomplished. You know, this is fantastic. It's one of those things that it's like, you know, a lot of these kids would never have this life experience before. And, you know, it's just really amazing to watch the transformation that the wilderness can have on somebody. You know, we all get caught up in the day-to-day base with our jobs and our lives and our families and everything like that. But when you get out into the wilderness, it literally washes your soul clean. and gets rid of all that stress and stuff that really just drags us down from a day-to-day basis. So as I said, I set a goal for $10,000 to raise money for this great cause. We have about a year to raise the money. A couple of donations have already come in, so thank you very much for the people that have donated. I'm also putting together a really big gear gift basket with a bunch of stuff, tent, sleeping bag, stove, backpack, stuff like that, to raffle off. So stay tuned for a video on that. So thanks again for tuning into my latest video. I really appreciate all the help, love, and support you guys have shown me. Please keep checking back for more gear reviews, outdoor related hodgepodge, gear talk, and giveaways. Take care, guys. Get outdoors.